The Idaho Council on Developmental Disabilities is working to address the shortage of direct care workers in our state, a problem that they say the pandemic has magnified, but they say the shortage is a bigger issue in Idaho than surrounding states. Our Stephanie Garibay explores why.
In our case, we sit right on the Washington border, and Washington right now has a statewide minimum wage of $13.60 an hour. And we're able to pay about $10.50 an hour.
Disability Action Center in northern Idaho says this is one of the main causes for the shortage of direct care workers in the state. They have even had some people who applied for the job back out after hearing the hourly wage.
And she was working part-time over in Washington, lived over in Washington, over in Pullman area. And I told her, I said, you realize what the pay is here? And she didn't. She said, oh my goodness. She said, nobody had told me that. And she felt so bad because she said, I'd love to do it, but I don't think I can afford to drive over to do that because I'm making $18 an hour.
But since direct care workers are paid through Medicaid reimbursements, they say around $10 an hour is all they can afford to pay them, which the Idaho Council on Developmental Disabilities says this is a wage that is difficult to be competitive with.
You can just cross the border and get paid more for some of the same work. Or we also have, retailers at Amazon coming in. Target, a lot of people have increased their minimum wages, which then drives the competition.
The Idaho Department of Labor says in 2018, there was an average of 1,800 job postings for home health care aides, and that number increased to 4,200 job listings in 2020. And the Disability Action Center says another reason why the issue was magnified during the pandemic is because direct care workers were quitting, and some clients had concerns over social distancing.
Some people were afraid to have people come into their homes too. And so they kind of come back and cut back. And so I think as things open up, I would not be surprised to see there be a greater demand because people will start having services again.
But the Idaho Council on Developmental Disabilities says they are working towards fixing this concern to get Idahoans with disabilities the care they deserve.
Thinking, how do we re-image this type of work? What are the things that we can do to kind of elevate it? And elevate the importance of people with disabilities and their contributions to our community.
Stephanie Garibay, Idaho News 6.